Coming up on Nicole's View, so the brother of Botham Jean, Brandt Jean, is going to receive some prestigious Coon Award. Some prestigious Courage Award for forgiving the monster who slaughtered his brother in his own apartment. You know, the only people celebrating this garbage are your racists and your coons, because logical thinking people saw that moment as vomit inducing. We saw that moment as a betrayal, and we also saw that moment as religion for some folks rotting away at their body, at their brains. Let's just say that. Religion literally rotting away at their brains. And another question I would like to ask is, if this was Tisha Guyger or Keisha Guyger or LaShonda Guyger, would Brandt Jean, would he have been this forgiving? Do you guys think he would have been this forgiving? I just want to know. I just want to know. Hey, let's jump into it. Hey guys, it's Nicole here, back on this Friday afternoon. I hope you guys are all doing good out there, and welcome back to Nicole's View. So, as you heard in my intro, Brandt Jean will be receiving the Ethical Courage Award for showing empathy to brother's killer. You know, this is what they do when you have folks like this. This is what they do. They take advantage, because at the end of the day, this is only going to help Amber Guyger. This is who it's going to help. This is going to go right on record for when she's ready to try to get out of jail, when it's time to basically say, hey, I've done maybe 5 years. I've done some time. I'm showing remorse. You know, we have Brandt Jean here who forgave me. His family forgave me. The dad wants to be my friend, you know. So why do I have to be in here, you know, past 5 years or so? Or even if that. Why? Everybody forgave me. We gave Brandt his Coon Award, his Courage Award. So, you know, I should be set free. This is what it's setting up for. But, you know, I can't get mad because, you know, Botham Jean's own family, you know, they forgives. They forgives. So why should we care, right? Unless she plans on trying to target one of us, then it's a problem. These folks are dangerous to us. Brandon's father, Brandt. I haven't quite heard the mother go as far as they've gone, the men. You get my drift here? Cooning out like this? But she's on that tip too. The mother is on that tip too. On that, oh, and praying and we forgives. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not here for it. Those of us in America, Black Americans, most of us, not all, because you will have some who still are down with this crap that Brandt Jean pulled. But most of us out here thought this was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting, because if the roles were reversed, they would have never forgave Botham Jean. They would have said, give him life. They would have said we could never get our precious Amber Guyger back. She wanted to be a cop. That's what she wanted to do, to help people. And this thug took her life. They probably would have gave him the death penalty. This is Texas. If Botham Jean had killed Amber Guyger in her apartment, they would have gave him the death penalty. And we all know it. Okay, so here is the article from NBCDFW.com, and it says, Brandt Jean to be honored in Plano with Ethical Courage Award for showing empathy to brother's killer. Brandt Jean, the brother of murdered Dallas resident Botham Jean, will be honored with the 2019 Ethical Courage Award from the Institute for Law Enforcement Administration. Oh my God. The 18-year-old is being recognized for his display of empathy and forgiveness during the sentencing of Dallas police killer Amber Guyger on October the 2nd. Each year, we present the Ethical Courage Award to recognize an individual or organization for outstanding ethics and integrity. Miss me with the garbage, said Gregory Smith, M.A., director of ILEA. Brandt Jean represents the best in us. No, he doesn't. Despite an unimaginable loss, he saw the humanity in the person responsible for his brother's death. He saw her pain and regret, and he had the ability to show empathy, caring, and forgiveness. He showed how to be a straight-up coward and a coon. That's all he showed for us. Guyger has been convicted of murder for fatally shooting Jean's 26-year-old brother when she mistakenly entered his apartment instead of her own and thought he was an intruder. Yeah, because most intruders, when they break into someone's home or apartment, they go straight to the refrigerator and they get a bowl of ice cream. That's what they do. They get a bowl of ice cream, they turn on the TV, they sit down and relax, and just wait for the homeowners to come. That's what they do. That's what they do. Guyger was sentenced to 10 years at the sentencing. Brandt asked Judge Tammy the Mammy Kemp if he could give Guyger a hug and offered her forgiveness. Video of the long, compassionate, emotional embrace was shared around the world. Excuse me. That garbage moment. It was trash. I can't think of an act that was more courageous. Oh, I can, said Smith. The one act did much to help the Dallas community heal. No, it helped you devils. It didn't help Black Americans, aside from the few who want to coon out along with Brandt Jean. The award will be given out on December 3rd during a conference in Plano. Jean will be joined by his mother, father, and sister, of course, who are once again flying to Dallas from their home in St. Lucia. About 50 police officials from throughout Texas are enrolled in the course and will be on hand for the award ceremony. So they're all going to fly in for this garbage, for this madness, you know, stick together, the coon code. All right. I'm just not, I'm not here for this madness. This was a reason why I stopped talking about this story altogether. I did one video, and that was initially when I heard about the story. I did a video on that. But after that, I sat back and I started to listen. I started to observe. Time went by, and I was getting a vibe about them. I was already getting that itch, like, I'm just going to wait and see. And then I saw, shout out to our sisters, Miss Lisa Cabrera and the True Royal family. I saw them doing videos about it, and, you know, they did some great work on this story, and folks were just, you know, still pissed about it. You know, you had witnesses, their lives changed because of this murder. You had all the people affected, Black Americans affected by this story, those closely, directly affected. Witnesses, folks having to lose their jobs, like the young lady Bunny, had to uproot and leave because she saw Amber Guyger that night and what she was doing in her behavior, the threats on her life. Then you had the brother that was killed that testified in favor of Botham Jean and was murdered. Oh, how conveniently. All this happened. All of this. And this is what they did. This is what Brandt Jean did. You know? It amazes me. It absolutely amazes me how far some of, I don't know, even want to say our people. I really don't. That's just how screwed up it sounds. But it just amazes me. There are some of our people who are like this. That brother, Joshua Brown, murdered. They try to say, oh, it was drugs. But then before that, he had the perfect background, clean, squeaky background. And then he ends up murdered. All this. And they still are okay with this. They are still okay with the Coon Fest. And you honestly think that we're going to sit up here and celebrate this? This savage went in that man's apartment. Not only did she murder him, but didn't even have the humanity to help save him. Remember that, folks. She didn't do anything. Nothing. She sat there and watched him basically bleed out and die. No CPR, no applying pressure to the wound, nothing. And then it gets even worse. You have the ER or the operator, the woman on the phone who's supposed to be saying, hey, make sure he's doing this. Make sure, is he okay? What is this? What is that? Is his pulse okay? Is he breathing? Nothing. Botham Jean didn't have a chance in hell with these people. Didn't have a chance. But like many others have said, I feel that Botham Jean probably had the same mindset. You just have to go back and look at his life. And we just have to be honest here. Yeah, I know some folks will be like, oh, Nicole, this is so super petty. You wrong for this. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because that's what we are truly thinking. When I see this, that's what I think. When I see him hugging her, that's what I think. That's what we see. That's what we see. It's absolutely despicable. And all this is going to do is help Amber Guyger. She'll be able to get out of jail, still live her life, maybe even go back into law enforcement. You know, like Betty Shelby up there in Oklahoma that murdered, was it Terrence Crutcher, if I'm correct? So many people, I can't even keep up. All these folks being murdered by these cops. I can't even keep up. Be able to go, maybe get her man that she has an affair with, get married, have kids. And it's, oh well, what are we supposed to do? They forgave her. This is the madness. This is the absolute madness. So for those of you wondering if I was going to ever talk about this story, nope. But when I saw this, I said, you know what, I'll talk about it so I can give it a closing, because like I said, I did an initial video on it, and then, you know, I just let it be. And I saw other Black YouTubers talk about it. I said, I'll let them take care of it. I'll come back to it if something really grand happens. And then when I saw the events over time during this trial and what happened, I had no energy for it. I was done. I was absolutely done with this story. So look at this video as my ending of the story. I can't. People, I can't with it. I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't with this story. It's despicable on so many levels. But what can you do? What can you do? Rotham Jean wasn't my brother. But, you know, even when we try to come together and say, let's get justice, and then this here, it's like running interference with us. What's the point? That's why a lot of us just stop coming out here supporting these folks until we know what their mindset is and how they truly are. I'm not going to jump out here either. For what? To look stupid? To have a moment like this? Have a moment where we're going to be on the forgives train? No. I want nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and make sure to hit that bell for all notifications of my videos that are being uploaded. Like, comment, share, subscribe, notify, and I will see you all in the next video. Ugh, disgusting.